How everybody doing today? Hope everybody having a great week. I can honestly say my week is better than it's been. This has been a stressful month for me. I realized that I have been really out of it personally. I have not been myself. It's hard when you go through the grieving process all over again. 19 years and it still feel like yesterday. But today, I feel a little better. The 76ers just won their game. So give me a little bit more peace in life. But on top of that, I get to talk about some things that's important to me. And that's the black women who saved my life. And there's been a few. When I first came to Jersey, as a teenager, I saw my sister working. She worked at Popeyes. So no matter how hungry I was, I knew I was going to eat that day. So that was the first time where me and my sister really became, because when I would see her when I was younger, it wasn't the same because she didn't live with us. She stayed in Jersey. So when she did come to Philly or we came to Jersey, it was like, yeah, she my sister, but she over here, she not with us. We ain't got the same dad. But then you realize, like, she's been my biggest supporter in life. So my sister Kiana, like, she was my biggest supporter in life. But then after my freshman football season, I got to go to Virginia. And when I got to Virginia, my life pretty much changed. And it completely changed because I met someone, Mrs. Barbara Simmons, the woman I call mom. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm here today. Everything I do is because of you. It was many, and it's so many I have to thank, and it's going to be some that I don't get to, and I apologize. But Barbara Simmons was the very first individual to show me love with nothing to gain but me. Her son brought me to their house. We was there. He had he was rapping or whatever. So we went around there, and I actually went to their house. We was gonna write some rhymes. And when I got there, I'm in there eating their food. His mom came in, and from day one, she didn't look at me crazy or say anything crazy. It was love. Like genuine love. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced somebody showing you love. Maybe a lot of you had that feeling from your mother. But prior to this time, at 15 years old, I have never experienced somebody just showing me love. When I wrote my first book report, she was there. Like I used her typewriter. She guided me. She made sure everything was spaced correctly. Like she put me on a path of actually becoming a better student. Now, I still took a couple years before I got to that student level where I was actually putting the effort needed all the time. But that time, I was required to write this paper by Miss Edwards of Nasmith River High School. Out of all the teachers in the school, she was the only teacher who wouldn't pass me. She made me do my work. So I did my report. And without Mrs. Barber's help, I may have never have passed that class. On top of that, she showed me religion on a different level than what I was used to. Now, granted, not everybody in the church accepted me the way she did, but it didn't matter because she did. She accepted me. She gave me love that nobody else was giving me. And to this day, she's somebody I know I can call on, and my day gonna get better just from talking to her. Now, as I moved on in life, I still came back to her because that's where the love was at. And when Dre left to go to the military, I'll never forget, he came back with his dress blues on. He was looking fresh, just sharp to a T. She came and picked me up, and I rode with them. We went to go get something to eat. And that may be the day that really led me to the military, honestly, even though I wouldn't end up in the military years later. But that started it. On top of her, it was another Miss Barbara Bullock. also in Virginia. She was also phenomenal. She fed me, and I remember my first Thanksgiving out there. Now, anybody who know me know I don't really do holidays. And I don't do holidays because when I was invited to a family's holiday for Thanksgiving, they was upset with me for drinking milk. You know, they had their soda, their juices out, and I'm drinking the milk, and they upset with me like, oh, why he drinking all the milk? So after that, you know, I bounced. And I never went to another function because I don't need to be nowhere where everything I do gonna be put under a microscope. It's like when you somewhere where you don't feel the love, that's not your place. That's not your environment. You can't force yourself in a situation that doesn't belong to you. You got to be in places and spaces that love is paramount at all times. When the love not there, you got to get out of there. Stop forcing yourself in these spaces and places with people who don't want you there. So I stopped. But when I got to Virginia, those environments didn't exist. Because the day Melissa took me to her house and I had some fried chicken at Mrs. Barber's house, Mrs. Barbara Bullock's house, had the fried chicken, and they started talking about what they doing for Thanksgiving. And she is like, she make everybody pie. So she asked what my favorite pie was. And I'm like, I had always, even from when I first came to Jersey, I always had eaten the Tasty Cake lemon pies. So I'm like the lemon pies, you know, the lemon filling pies. So she made me a whole lemon meringue pie. And when I got there, you know, I had a piece of the pie. It was phenomenal. I was enjoying life. But as I was leaving, she gave me a whole pie to take with me. That day, it like changed everything for me because these are small things, but these are things I never experienced. In my life, all I had was negativity piled on top of negativity. I never had love. So I didn't understand the love. I didn't appreciate the love. But as a 48-year-old man, I'm now thankful for those moments 35 years ago because they formed the man I became to help me do the things I do out here. Everything I do is because these women took their time to invest in me when I had no affiliation whatsoever with them. Like Andre, you know, he was Miss Barbara's son, and Melissa was Mrs. Barbara Bullock's daughter. These two individuals brought me around and their family. Like Marie came home from school. I will never forget when she came back home from North Carolina. She was home for college, and you would have thought that I knew her forever. She treated me as if I was her little brother without ever meeting me before. Just because she knew the family accepted me and she accepted me just being around them. It was just so much love. Same thing with Tanya. Like Tanya, Melissa, Marie, like those three Bullock sisters was phenomenal. And I'm appreciative of them because they put me on this path where I got to stop thinking so negative, like everything's going to be bad. Everything's going to always be messed up. Nobody's ever going to look out for you. Everybody's always going to only do what they can do for you when it benefits them, but not when it benefits you. Like that was my mindset. I couldn't think any other way because I was formed and built in so much negativity in Philly that all you see is negativity. You look at anything positive as a way of somebody getting too close to you to do something to you. That's how it is in Philly to this day. Like you can't leave your guard down. You can't, you got to be on your shit at all times or you're going to be done. So beyond them, I did my stage. I was unsuccessful in college. I'm 19 now. I left Jersey because, like I said, the negativity is just not for me. So, I left Virginia rather, because I had nowhere to stay. And I was staying with Joanne, but you know, you take me to a job and I'm giving you the entire check, like the entire check. I'm working hours at the hours, long hours, and I can't get $1 out of my own check because everything I go towards their bills. So when I got my next check, I just took the bus and went home. Well, so I thought. I came back to Jersey, but I didn't have a home in Jersey. I didn't have a home in Philly. So I'm going from couch to couch. I ended up in the military, thankfully. But in the military, this may be the greatest experience of my entire life. I get to Chicago, we finished boot camp. Well, they finished. Kilgore ended up in Mississippi, and it was funny because a week later, I ended up in Mississippi. And while I'm in Mississippi, I'm talking. Now, I was an idiot, a 19-year-old idiot. I'm in the military. I got my hat on the side. My shirt is not tucked in. My shirt is pulled all the way out. I mean, the same way I wear them now is the same way they was. So as I sit there and run my mouth like I'm back in Philly out on 43rd Street, I'm just talking like an idiot kid, basically. Like I'm in the streets. We in the military now. These things shouldn't be happening. And out of nowhere, this voice like pierced through my body. Naomi Burwell came and grabbed me. And she made it clear to me that I'm not only representing the U.S. Navy, I'm also representing her and every other black person. And when I'm out here talking in this negative tone and speaking this negative language and being this negative individual, I'm making the entire race look bad. Like, I made it to this point in life. So there's no reason why I should be out here acting like I'm on somebody's corner. I'm not in the hood no more. I'm in the military now. I done already survived boot camp. There's no way that I should still be out here trying to hold on to 43rd Street, North Camden, none of that. I shouldn't be trying to hold on to that no more, because that's not me anymore. I'm not in Philly. I'm not in Jersey. I'm in Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, for a training school. Like, there's no reason for me to be out here acting like a kid on the corner when I'm in the military now. Like, so her pulling me to the side changed my life, because now I'm more mindful. Every time I sit and talk, I'm looking at how I'm dressed. I'm looking at how I speak, and I'm looking at my surroundings, because I don't want her to come grab me up again. Like, to me, most people, that's the most embarrassing part of life, is being told that you're not doing something you're supposed to do. But for me, it was the best part of life, because it guided me to a path that led me down a journey that was going to find nothing but peace for me. I wouldn't have the peace today without these black women. Even when I went to Iraq, Evelyn Soto, I love and appreciate you. She sent me so many cards, letters, packages. Like, I had so much stuff I was sharing with everybody else, because every week she was sending me a care package. Now, most people don't understand, like, is you get friends in this world, but it's not many real friends out here. Like, she was somebody who, from North Camden, so somebody I've known for years. But all my life, whether it was needed her to watch my son for me, no problem. And I caused problems in her relationships because her dude's trying to figure out why you got this little boy over here. But the same thing, when she had issues, I would take Frankie. And I never forget the day he had a football game out Winslow. After the football game, I took her with me to Delaware because she had to go to work. And I was living in Delaware at the time. But I would not have been comfortable leaving my son with somebody like that if she wasn't there for me in the times where I needed somebody. Because, like, when you in the military and when you overseas, you never know when you're going to get a mail. Like, and that's the thing. Like, sometimes you might have mail piled up for 3 months and you get it 3 months later. But when you see all this mail compiling in, you see all these snacks, and you got so many people over here with you who never get mail, never get snacks, nothing. And, I just heard about people over there on the ships now starving and hungry because they don't understand. Like, people don't understand when you over there, if you don't get your mail, the mail comes with the food packages, because when they drop off the food to the bases and the ships, it's all coming together. So if one not coming, then none is coming. So when it all comes in a pile, you get all your stuff. That's like the best thing in the world is when you get a mail package. And the fact that Evelyn held me down, she in my heart forever, because that's the important part and stage of life. But and all these people are people who not only came into my life, but they led my life into a way that was going to change everything. So instead of me being this crash out, this immature kid who think 43rd is life, and that going out here and taking a life is the way to move in life, I started thinking that protecting life is more important than having life. And most people not going to understand this. But for me, protecting my sisters is more important than me living. I never had that mindset. But because these women took their time and showed me love, helped bring the softer side of me, it's something I can't explain. And even though it was still, you molding it, you building a person. And it didn't stop in Mississippi. Because when I got stationed in Virginia, the first thing I do, because Burwell, she come pick me up from the airport, and it was her and her son Rayvon Jr. We went straight to the Norfolk State, and I got to see Rayvon Sr. graduate with his master's degree. Now, I have never seen one. This was literally the first time where I seen a black man walking across the stage with a master's degree with honors. Like that right there was a day that motivated me to go back to school. I didn't go immediately, but just seeing this black man, his black woman wife, cheering for him louder than anybody in those stands, motivated me. And just being around them like that, like being around love promotes love. It's impossible not to have love in your heart when you're around love. Just like it's impossible for you to be positive when you're around nothing but negativity. So when I tell people that positivity, peace are the most important things in my life, most people don't understand that. And the reason why they can't understand that is because they not going through it. Some people love to be in the chaos, love to be in the nonsense. They want to know what's going on. I remember when I was helping Damon get recruited, I used to send out the videos because, I send the coaches the videos. They like, all right, why do I want to see this video when, nobody else looking at it? Why I want to look at it for? What's the reason for me to look at this kid if he got a huddle, but he ain't got no views on it. Nobody watching it. What's the point? So now I'm sending it out to everybody. Every week I'm sending it out on Facebook, and I got This Is Blood now telling me, stop sending me this shit. This is your fucking nephew. Great nephew or not, it's your nephew. And you tell me to stop sending you this shit, cool. And that's not a problem. Because people are entitled to their opinion. But what do they tell me? What do they send me? They sending me videos of people fighting. So instead of me, getting help watching videos of something positive, y'all promoting negativity. Y'all promoting the fights. Y'all promoting the drama. Y'all promoting negativity. Because the thing is, when you in the hood, don't nobody want to see you get out. Nobody want to see you leave. They want to see you right here with me. Fuck getting out the streets. Like, seriously, don't nobody want to see you elevate. They want to see you in a negative life with them. So you got choices out here. You can stay negative and follow the negative crowd, or you can stay positive and keep pushing positivity. Like, some people pushing peace, I'm pushing positivity, because a positive mindset going to lead you to a positive life. And positive on top of positive is going to only amplify how much things you can accomplish out here in this world. And I promise you that. Now, as I said, I'm continuing to move in life now. Now, I done watched the Burwells elevate life. And I'll never forget I'm at their wedding, they renewed their vows, and I'm there, and I got up in front of everybody and I told everybody, she changed my life. She saved me. Like, it's hard to explain, but if you from Philly, you understand. As a kid walking out West Philly, you have two options, only two. And it's fucked up, but it's life. You can kill or be killed. That's the street motto out there. These kids are walking around and their mindset is, I'm going to kill them or they going to kill me. That's what you get in Philly. And that's the thing that we got to change. We got to change. We need it start with our black women. Like, please don't give up on us. Please continue to talk to these kids. Please, whether they're your sons, they're your nephews, please, please, please talk to these kids. They're going to listen eventually. And the one thing I can say, it ain't nothing wrong with what they're doing in Philly if they go do it in the military. Everything you doing in Philly, you can go in the military and get paid to do. You can go be a crash out for the military and they will pay you very great. You're going to get some nice cars. You're going to get some nice everything if you go join the military and you get to do the same things you're doing in Philly. But the further my point is, when I was in the military, I wasn't with many black people, and that's cool. But when I went out in support of Kamala Harris, I took a lot of backlash from people I was in the military with, because they don't see what I see, but I understand it's all good. But when it comes down to it, to see a black man support a black woman, it's the worst thing for them, because they don't want to see us together. They don't want to see us with this strong. They want to see us like this. They want to see us smacking and fighting each other. They don't want to see us together. They don't want to see how powerful we can be if we actually form the alliance together. They know if they keep us separated, they can always infiltrate us. I watched a video on YouTube. It's these three black brothers, and all they do is talk negative about Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett, Stacey Abrams. These are three of the greatest black women in American history in my time. Since I've been alive, they are three of the most influential black women of my generation. Yet they tear these women down and they get black people to do it. They pay black people to tear these women down, because if these women continue to sell off their message, if you continue to build up a following, now you get the entire race behind you. You can build up something powerful. Because if the black men follow the black women, everybody gonna follow us. See, we're very powerful, but the problem is we're never going to be on message together, and it's not going to be too many black men, unfortunately, that's ever going to be on the same page and going to ride together. But if we just allow these black women to lead, because they're leading with love, they're leading with peace, but black men, we've been fighting all our lives. So we're leading with anger. We're leading with power. We're not thinking strategy. We thinking annihilate. I'm not even gonna go there. Like I said, I grew up with a speech impediment, and I can see the word in my head, but sometimes I can't get it out. It's cool. It happens. But at the end of the day, as a unit, we're too powerful, because the black women can organize the black men. The black men can organize the entire world. I've been to 38 countries outside of the US, and the one common thing is I got love in every one. Every single country I got love. Now, the only one country where I also got some negative vibes from, and that was in Italy. But the thing that Italy did for me, it made me love France even more. The negativity from Italian men made me love my time in France that much more. Because now, I'm gonna be real. In a couple years, I'm leaving the country. I don't know where I'm gonna land at. At this point right now, my top 3 destinations, well, I'm gonna say my top 4 because I got one American state. But my top 4 destinations to end my career in is Colombia, Costa Rica, Philippines, or Hawaii. I'm going to transition to one of those states over the next couple years. But before I go, I want to do everything I can to help guide our young men and help them realize the power they have inside. But it starts with the sisters. Because even with me, in my darkest time of life, when I lost my brother, 2 months later, Zenda gave birth to my daughter. And this is where my life completely changed that. Because having my daughter got me out the streets, kept me in the house, made me a better man. I got to watch my daughter grow up for 18 years. She's about to turn 19. And prior to this, I got to watch her growth every day. So that's the greatest gift I was given, was to have a black daughter. And she made me a better man. And this is what I mean by the power of black women. My daughter, she melted all the ice around my heart. She healed the pain of me losing Sarge. Just having a daughter, like holding that baby in my arms, that was the best day of my fucking life. And to this day, I still feel bad. But if you talk to KJ, and he's 22 now, he believed he had the best life possible. He can't think of anything negative about his childhood. But I can, and I'm going to always feel some kind of way about that, because I didn't properly love him until I had my daughter. Because even though I got love from the Bullocks, I got love from Barbara Simmons, I got love from Yanni, I got love from Joanne, I got love from Ronette, I got love from Evelyn. I got love from so many people. When I started the job, I got love from Amia. I got love from Marnita. Like, I got love from the Naomi, Edith. I got love from so many black women. And it helped me become a better person. I got love from Zenda. Like, Zenda was the first woman I ever loved. But my daughter, she taught me how to love back. And that's what we missing in this world. We don't get enough love, so we don't know how to love back. And the black women is the powerful women who can take us to that level and give us love and show us how to give it back. Everybody else is loving with conditions. You get conditional love from other people, but a black woman will love you unconditionally. She will love you because you're a young black man. She will love you because you're a black man. She will love you because she want to see you be elevated as a black man. Everybody not going to do that for us. So all we can do is come together as one. We can relate to each other as one. And we can fight together as one. Until we do that, we're going to be the weakest individuals on this planet. Like, we truly are going to be the weakest group of individuals on the earth until we start uniting as one. As we continue to fight amongst each other, we're never going to elevate because we still on first base. Everybody else went around home and scored 4 runs, and we still on first base because we arguing about who turned or who bad it was. It's an order. Follow the order, follow the steps, follow these women. If we follow the black women, they're going to lead us to paradise, which is why these old white men are fighting so hard to get us to talk down on black women. They want us to say that they're uneducated when they're the most educated group of individuals walking this earth. America's most educated group of individuals are black women. But society is going to continue to make you think that they're low IQ, which is the key word of one of the lowest IQ individuals ever walked this earth. So I need everybody to continue to pour into their communities, but most of all, pour into that black sister. Follow that black sister, because she can help us. I can lead a pack. I can lead a lot of men. But if not for the black women, these black men wouldn't exist. Y'all have a great night. It's all on you now. You control your narrative. You control your community. It's time for us to step up. We got to bring these boys to manhood, and the only way we can do that is together. And I'm telling you, I promise you, I'm not going to be here in the Northeast for more than a couple years. But as long as I'm here for the people. And I'm here for everybody. I'm not here for no more separation. It's time for elevation. And the way we're going to elevate is together. One day at a time, one person at a time. Sarge Elite forever, baby.